Renowned for its dramatic alpine landscapes and pristine natural beauty, Berchtesgaden National Park is one of the most spectacular parts of Germany's Bavarian Alps. Nestled in the southeastern corner of Germany, right up against the Austrian border, it features breathtaking lakes, impressive waterfalls, and mountains so magnificent it's hard to believe they're real. For the next 48 hours, we'll be taking in the best of Berchtesgaden, and if you've been following our channel for a little bit, you know that we are head over heels in love with the Alps, and it's because the mountains here are just so magnificent. So back in 2022, we visited the Dolomites over in Italy, and then last year we visited the Austrian Alps, and this year we are visiting the German Alps. And so we are in for such a treat and for some much needed time out in nature. But before we head over to our first trail of the day, I want to give you a little room tour of our place here in Berchtesgaden. So we are on the 3rd floor of a house, and we have the entire floor to ourselves. We've got a nice king-size bed, these beautiful wooden interiors that smell really, really good, and we also have a kitchenette with an induction stove and a furnace that comes with a basket of wood. I'm hoping that we can light the furnace at some point just because I would love to smell the wood burning around in this room, but I don't know, it might be a little bit too warm at this time of year. There's also the most gorgeous view of the Alps from our window, and I just know that anytime we come back, I'll be staring out, just taking in the beauty of this region of the world. Lastly, we have our private bathroom that's just stone floors, a nice big shower. So I just wanted to share this accommodation in case you're looking for a place in Berchtesgaden. But with all that said, let's go and head out on our first hike. We are hiking on this long trail that's home to several different mountain huts, and we're walking alongside this eggshell green stream that is providing a very calming sound while we hike through the woods. And normally in the summer months, these mountain huts will open their doors to hikers from all over the world, and they'll serve homemade goodies. Most of the things include milks and cheese and cakes and beer, you know, if you're interested in that. Unfortunately, we are here in early May, so they are not open yet. They don't open until mid-May. So if you are here during the summer months, definitely check them out. But we did bring our own bite to eat. We've packed a little picnic. We just need to find the perfect place to enjoy that food. I literally thought this hike was gonna be like 15 minutes long for some reason, because that's what I had read from somewhere else. But since then, the roads coming here have closed and you have to hike, let's see, what, 4.5 miles in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but way worth it because look at that view.
Casual 10 miles today.
Yeah, unexpected 10 miles. After hiking for 4.5 miles, we have made it to the view that you get from the Bindal mountain hut. And because it's closed, we are the only ones here, which is pretty spectacular because we get the view all to ourselves. And we have our picnic items.
Yes.
Got two sandwiches. Yep.
A chocolate muffin, a pretzel.
Yes.
Oh, we've worked hard for this meal, and I'm just so excited to eat.
When we were walking up here, I couldn't quite see the mountains behind us until I turned around, and then I was just shocked, like my jaw dropped to the ground. I was like, oh my gosh, that was behind us the whole time.
Yeah, but as you're hiking, it does like a very gradual incline in the beginning, and then it starts to go up a little bit more, and you're like, when am I really gonna see the mountains? And then I feel like it really breaks open right here.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Real quick, let's talk about therapy, which has been an incredible tool for Claire and I individually, but also just for our marriage. Claire and I both struggle with a lot of different personal challenges, and by taking the time to go to therapy and work on those things individually, it has really helped our communication and just our relationship altogether. For Claire, she tends to struggle with anxiety and working past her limit. She'll tend to take on more than she should, and she would never really previously give herself a break even when she really needed it. But watching Claire, she just feels a lot more confident to say, no, I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna read my book because I need this time to heal and recharge. That way when I do work, it's gonna be a joyful experience instead of just going through the motions. And for me, I've pretty much always struggled with my self-confidence and just feeling like my voice is valid. But going to therapy, it has just been super helpful for me to be reminded and affirmed that my perspective in this world does matter, and there are people out there that want to hear what I have to say. And for me to be able to, to sit here and talk to the camera right now and say that confidently is something that I couldn't have done perhaps even a year or two ago. Of course, starting therapy can definitely be daunting and overwhelming. That's where BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes getting help so much easier and less intimidating. You can have sessions by the phone, through video chat, or just by messaging, whatever feels the most comfortable to you. They have over 30,000 licensed therapists with many different areas of expertise, so you can get matched with the person that's right for you. And if you don't click with your therapist, you can switch at no extra cost. If you're considering therapy for yourself or for your relationship, go to betterhelp.com/Chad and Claire, or choose Chad and Claire during sign up for a special discount off your first month. Thanks again to BetterHelp, and with all of that, back to the video.
Which sandwich do you want to start with? This one or this one?
Well, this is the bigger one, so you should probably have it because you're
It's
really
okay, I can have this one.
You sure?
No,
Here,
how about we split half and half?
Yeah, sure.
Cheers!
Oh.
Mmm. Delightful. I think this is just a salami and pickle sandwich.
This one's got some cheese or some sauce in there. You'll like it.
We've made it back. What, 9 miles, say, Chad?
Yep, 8.5.
Oh my goodness. We didn't expect to be hiking that much, but I'm glad we got that workout in.
We just drove about 15 minutes over to another trail, and we are taking it to the downtown of this little village that's in the mountains, and it's famous for this picturesque church. I believe it's called the Parish of Saint Sebastian. It's known for like photography. It has the picturesque mountains behind it and this beautiful clear water river that was flowing from earlier all the way down this valley, and it goes right beside the church. So I'm really excited to see it. It's gonna be our final stop of the day before we go and get some dinner.
when we first arrived at when we first arrived at this viewpoint, we went straight to the bridge, which is where most people go to look at the church. But I came around the corner, and within this fenced-in area is this massive field of wildflowers. There are white and yellow blooms swaying in the wind, as well as many, many dandelions. And I just love coming to this part of the world during the spring. And when we were driving into Berchtesgaden today, we just saw endless fields of yellow. And even from the plane ride, Chad was pointing out to me all the bursts of yellow down below. And I get so excited when there are wildflowers and when you can see the season with wherever we're visiting. But yeah, this just made me really, really happy, and it is like the perfect end to such a perfect day. But I think we're a little bit hungry. I think we might go get some food. Cheers!
Oh my god.
Is it good? Wait, let me try.
That is so up my alley. So tonight I decided to get a dark beer with Sprite, which is pretty common. It's called a Radler. It is like it's gonna be my new go-to because I love soda, but I also like beer. And when you combine them, oh, so nice.
I didn't know if it would match or not, but...
Yeah, same. I cannot describe to you how excited I am to eat this food after our unexpected 8.5-mile hike today, but we have a Bavarian burger with spicy mountain cheese, as well as a pretzel bun. I've already tried a few of the fries. They are very, very good. And we have this red cabbage that they stew, I believe, with apples. And we also have a duck that's roasted with orange sauce, and it has 2 noodles on the side. But with all of that, let's dig in. I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's a burger. This is the name of the restaurant, by the way, everyone. Gasthof Nuhaus. We are on to dinner.
Dessert. Second dinner.
No, dessert.
For dessert, I saw that they had a steamed chocolate cake on the menu. And I was just fascinated by the word steamed because I don't think I've had a steamed cake before. It looks pretty good, and it's got like a chocolate sauce drizzled over it, whipped cream on the side with this special little fruit that we've really been enjoying here in southern Germany, and then also a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream with a little wafer. That was such a wonderful dinner after such a big day of hiking. I can actually already feel the soreness in my legs. I know we're both gonna wake up super sore tomorrow morning. We are probably gonna end the video here for the day. And tomorrow we have another 24 hours to see more of Berchtesgaden. So with all of that said, we'll catch you all in the morning. Night night.
Bitte schön. We just disembarked the boat at the final stop on Königssee Lake here in Berchtesgaden National Park. It has been so beautiful, and I wanted to share a few of my 2 cents. This park really reminds me of 2 other parks that Claire and I have been to. One of them was Hallstatt, which is this like mountain village that's on the side of this huge lake, just like the lake here. And it also reminds me of Yosemite because there are massive waterfalls that come off of the mountains here. And also the mountains really look like that, just the way that they're exposing the natural rock with like the evergreen mixed with the other types of trees here. As we hike further, we're gonna be going to a waterfall that really reminds me, I can see it off in the distance, of Yosemite Falls, like Upper and Lower Falls. And there's gonna be another alpine lake that we're gonna be able to hike around.
We could sit in the shade, talk till late.
job.
Take my hand, come on, let's go. With expectations and false behavior. Don't put on a show. Let's just sit in the shade.
After hiking 2.5 miles, we've made it to the front of Wasserfall. After hiking 2.5 miles, we've made it to the front of Rothbach Wasserfall.
Yes.
Yes. Did you want to say it with me?
No, it's okay. That works.
You want to say
Rothbach
in
Wasserfall.
unison? And we have a picnic. We have another pretzel, an apple turnover.
Potato salad.
Yes, Kartoffelsalat. And then we also have half of a cinnamon bun because Chad already ate half of it. And then half of a pack of salami.
Do you guys hear that? That's the sound of ambient noise from the waterfall. I love it.
It's another sunny day too. We've been lucking out with the
I know,
weather.
it was supposed to rain, we thought, this afternoon, but cloudy skies are far away from us.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. I think for the next little while we'll be eating these goodies and then I will be reading my book. Chad, you'll
I'm gonna lay down and just look at the waterfall, maybe take a nap.
Yep. A laid back day. Just a man eating his cinnamon bun. Just such magnificent views. Do you have any words to share?
No wisdom.
No wisdom in that head, just two brain cells orbiting each other. Yesterday during dinner, Chad ordered a dark beer with a lemon soda in it, and it was so tasty, so I wanted to get my own today. So this here is a wheat beer with lemon soda, and then we have another one that also has lemon soda in it. It's just a genius combination. I feel like more people should be adding lemon soda to their beers, but I also don't know why we haven't tried this until now. Maybe this is a very common thing in Europe, but in the States, yeah, no one's mixing lemon sodas with their beers.
So on this lake, there are 3 major stops, and we got off at the final stop at the end of the lake. We're about to hop back on a boat and go to the famous church, which is in the center of the lake. And I believe we can spend about an hour and a half there before we gotta hop on the final boat back to the entrance. There's a lot of pauses because I'm full of cake and beer.
Ever since getting to the Alps, I have felt such a sense of peace, and I really do feel like this is my happy place, which is why we always make a great effort to come back year after year. And this is just the start. We still have, what, 2 to 3 more days in the Alps?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so thrilled for more time here.
Yeah, earlier today when Claire was hiking, she was actually talking about how she had no thoughts in that head of hers.
Yeah.
Which is very rare.
Chad was saying that he felt like he had clearer thoughts, and I felt like my thoughts have been cleared away.
What we both need, I think.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. Most of the time people come to Berchtesgaden to see Eagle's Nest, which was Hitler's vacation home.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, unfortunately it's currently closed. It doesn't open until mid-May, so we just missed it, but make sure to check that out if you are coming here, just because we really wanted to see it. We just didn't get a chance, but it's okay. next time because we
Yep.
know we're probably gonna come back.
We're saving lots of things for next time for sure.
Yeah, but we're just gonna take in the views a little bit longer and then catch that last boat back. This evening we've decided to stay in, and so before coming back to our accommodation, we stopped by a local grocery store and picked up some items to cook here. It's always fun going to grocery stores in other countries just to see what they sell, what they're pricing things at, and tonight we've decided to make a mushroom ricotta pasta dish. And if we save room for dessert, we're going to have some yogurt made from cows in this region and top it off with some organic granola and local honey.
Chef Claire is coming in clutch tonight. Wow. Thank you guys for joining us here in Berchtesgaden. We have had such an incredible and beautiful past few days. Tomorrow we're actually leaving and exploring another part of southern Germany, so if you're interested in following along, then hit subscribe and join us as we travel to 50 countries around the world. And as always, a special thanks to our Patreon followers. And with all of that, we'll see you guys next time.